Welcome to another episode of Base News Network. I'm Sophie, aka joan.of.arca, and I'm here with Punk Revolutionary, aka Kayo, and I'm here with a very, very special guest, Princess Poppy from RuPaul's Drag Race. Say hi, Poppy.
Hello, how are you guys?
I'm great. Thank you so much for
Yay.
being on the show. It's so funny because literally like 20 minutes before we started like the Zoom call, like we were like rushing to finish the reunion episode so that we'd be like caught up. So yeah, but we didn't end up finishing it, but I hope I didn't miss anything important. I don't know.
No, I don't think you did. It was just kind of like a recap.
Yeah, that's kind of how the reunions be. But I really loved your look. It's so amazing. It's so the Rebecca Glasscock slay. So did you come up with that idea like more recently, or has that been like a dream of yours?
Well, it was actually a backup. And I had another look made that was coming from France, and it just didn't get there in time. And
Oh no.
I know, it's okay though. I'm so glad that it didn't come in time, so I had to wear this
It's literally
Rebecca.
iconic. Like
No,
that's like everyone is talking about it. And
I think it's so funny.
my mom is like texting me about it. She's like, oh my God. Like she was like sending me Reddit stuff because my mom's be on the subreddits, like drama. Like, she'd be in those subreddits. So she sent me, she's like, this is so slay. I'm like, I know, oh my God. So I love the homage. Mother. Yeah, no, I thought it was so epic. It was amazing. But I was like listening to your other like interview you did with that other podcast, and I like heard your story about all your like clothes, like your designer not being epic and all the like situations with your like looks, and I feel so bad. Like you just get such bad luck.
I know. Well, it happened to me with everything, like the
Oh my
preparation for the
goodness.
show, for promo, for press week, like every single time without fail, I was waiting. Like I would get it like the day of, or I'd get it
Oh
like the
my
day
God.
afterwards. It happened constantly. But
That
I'm
sounds
quitting
so
drag.
stressful.
Oh my God, it was
Yeah.
horrible. It was so
Oh my
awful.
God. Now that you're cutting drag, it doesn't matter anymore.
Exactly. But I
Yeah.
still have like trauma every time I see a FedEx or like a UPS
Oh my
truck.
God.
My heart leaps.
Oh my
Oh
God. I can't
man.
imagine how stressful that is.
Oh, it
Like,
really is.
I've heard horror stories about the prep for the show because like it's so expensive. And
Yes,
especially like now in these like recent seasons, like you have to like spend like tens of thousands of dollars.
you really do.
And for them to not even like come in time and like to be so stressed about it must be like excruciating. So
No, it is. Well, they
honestly,
also give you
respect.
time too.
Yeah.
It was
They
pain. Yeah, thank you.
say
I mean,
you
I
said
think
they don't give
everyone.
you time?
What'd you say?
Wait, sorry. Did you say that they don't give you time?
Well, they give you 4 weeks.
Oh, that's not that much at all.
No, and then they gave us 2 weeks, to get the ball look together, or all three of the ball
Oh,
looks,
gotcha.
which was horrible because I
Mm.
was flying home from a fitting in New York, and I got the email, and they were like, you guys need like 3 to 4 more looks. And I had like
Oh
2 weeks until I had to
no.
leave. And I was like, oh my God. And DragCon was happening at the time. So like designers are going to be saying yes to like established drag queens. And we're just kind
Oh,
of being
I
like,
see.
hey, can you please make me something?
Oh my goodness. Is
I
it
know.
I just imagine that must be so stressful working with all these designers.
It is. I mean, it was fun at first before
Yeah.
like I realized that a lot of it wouldn't like actually get to me. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely stressful. Every girl in the cast had dealt with something similar. So I
Oh
think
my
it's a common thing.
gosh. There's something in the water right now, I guess.
There really is. It's
So
fluoride.
like honestly though, the like Rebecca Glasscock slay, like I'm guessing that did not require a lot of like money,
No,
hopefully.
it was fifty
So
dollars.
okay.
Nice. It's always the best situation when you like kind of do something simple, low key, and you still manage to like steal the show, honestly. Like that was kind of the vibe. I was like, what, because
Yeah,
I watched the episode
literally.
too. It was like, okay, I just want to look more at Princess Poppy because she looks very epic. So that was
Yeah,
that
very
was a pretty
epic.
awesome move.
Thank
Yeah, it
you.
was awesome. I don't want to put too much pressure on you because I know it's so difficult being in the public eye, and I don't know if like we thought you stole the show, but
Well, thank you. I
yeah,
that was not my intention at all. Like I kind of just was going into it like head down, like just kind of leave me alone. So I feel like I
mm-hmm.
inadvertently like got a bunch of attention that I wasn't looking for, which is I
Oh
think just really
no.
funny. Um, but the night before we filmed, because I didn't have my look and I was getting the Rebecca Glasscock look together and I put it on and
Right.
I just was like, oh my God, like people are gonna like I thought a lot of people were not gonna get it. That was my main concern. Just because Drag Race season 1 was just so long ago.
Right.
I didn't get it. Well, I mean, I've never watched season 1.
He's straight.
I
Yeah.
yeah, this was my first season of Drag Race I watched. I just liked it because I just thought you looked really good.
Yeah.
Good, I'm glad. Well,
Well,
don't watch season 1 if you think they're gonna look good.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
No, he still wants to. Yeah, I feel like he has to watch it. I mean, I started watching Drag Race when it came out, and so like I love like the homage like so much.
Sophie's got me
like,
addicted now.
yeah,
Good.
I made him watch season 5 and 6 and All Stars 2, all the good ones.
Okay, good.
Yeah. What's
Season
our favorite
15,
season?
of course.
And season 15.
Ooh, yeah. Well, of course. Was that for me or Princess Poppy?
Oh, both.
Oh, I mean, we just finished All Star season 2, so I'm like pretty high on that one still. So
Right.
I'm gonna go with that right now.
I mean, that's pretty hard to come down from.
Yeah.
I'd say like 5 or 6. That would probably be my favorite.
That's what I started him on,
Yeah,
that's
the
best
older seasons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I figured those are the best. But I feel like there are some great moments in like almost every season. So I think they're all worth watching. And I enjoy them all a lot. But those are probably the best seasons, I would say.
I think so
As
too.
far
I think
as
if
the
you want
US franchise.
definitely. Do you guys like the other franchises from like around the
I
world?
watched so I don't think Kaio hasn't seen any of them, but I have to rewatch Canada because we're probably gonna interview Eve 6000.
Yes.
So,
Yeah,
the other like meme queen of like Drag Race, honestly, besides you, like slay. Did you see her merch roll out?
What?
Did you see her new merch like that she just dropped? It's so funny.
No, what was it?
It's like, that like pixelated image of her like profile picture on Twitter.
Yes.
That's like the merch, and like she's like selling pillows of that.
Oh my God.
I
love her.
Like I really want it. I love her too. She's so like Kyle, you're gonna love her.
I'm excited. Any excuse to watch more Drag Race, I'm down. Let's watch some Drag Race Canada.
Good.
Amazing.
Watch season 1.
Yeah.
My friend Lemon's on there and she's hilarious.
Oh, Lemon is amazing.
I love her.
Nice.
Yeah. Yes, I do watch I watched Thailand when it was coming out and I really liked it a lot. I thought it was really fun. And the runways are so ridiculous and like cool.
They're insane.
They're so like girls are like setting themselves on fire and stuff.
Yes.
Like,
they go out.
They really do. And also I really enjoyed UK season 2 a lot, especially because like that COVID break was like so like I don't know, it felt so like groundbreaking and crazy. I don't know.
No, it really did. It was weird. I couldn't
all the drama. I mean, oh my goodness.
I know. And I still feel so bad for Veronica Green having to be sent home.
I know. She had
So
like
sad.
I know. I was like, couldn't they have waited like 2 weeks or something for her?
That's what I thought too. I was like, damn.
Like context, like one of the Kaya, what happened on this season is like everything was going smoothly, and then this was like campus hell, but like RuPaul was like, attention queens, we are in a global pandemic.
Whoa.
We're gonna shut it down. And then it was like really dramatic. And
that's awesome.
And then like the next episode was like an interlude episode where it like kind of showed what they were doing like during quarantine and how they're like coping with like the pandemic and isolation. And then like once, I think it's like 7 months later, they resumed the season and they're like all back and there's all this drama and like kind of pseudo romance going on. And then one of the queens, Veronica Green, can't compete because she had COVID like when they were gonna start. I'm like, why can't they just wait like 2 weeks for her to get better? Like I felt so bad for her.
Wow.
So
So
it
Princess,
was like it was
season 3.
crazy.
It was fine.
wow.
Yeah, it was okay.
So
Yeah.
Princess Poppy, I mean, obviously, like I'm sure Sophie already knows a little bit about this because I'm still getting a little bit into the RuPaul lore, but I am dying to hear about, like, from your perspective, like what is up with RuPaul in real life? Is he scary? Is he funny? Is he just same way he's on TV in real life? I mean, he seems a little scary to me, but I'm curious, like as someone who saw and lived in the RuPaul universe, what was that like?
Right. Well, I think when you're in drag for the first time meeting her, it's really intimidating because she just like is sort of the face of drag, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yes.
But like out of drag, I feel like she's very chill. Like she's very funny.
Oh,
I feel like she's funnier off camera than she is on camera. Like she
that's so
just says
interesting.
funny, quick stuff that like I don't think would be able to be like filmed. If you know what I mean. Like
I
she's just
see.
quick. She's very quick.
That makes
I
me really
see.
happy to hear.
Yeah,
Well, no,
honestly,
she's
same.
really. I have a lot of respect for RuPaul. I think she's incredible.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. I I think Kaya was like sort of surprised by like having not watched it before, like how like intense RuPaul is. Not like, and not necessarily in a bad way, but just like especially like 5 and 6 when she just like is so shady, but like it's so like jarring at first if you're not used to it. It's like really funny. I find it really cool.
No, me too. I think it's because she's so smart. She's just very intelligent.
She really is. She really is.
Yeah, that's something I've absolutely picked up. It took me some time because, like, watching season 5, season 6, she comes by your table, critiques you before you have a chance to go on, put some doubt in your head. It's like, okay, this is
Especially
shady.
like the snatch game. She's like, is it gonna be funny though?
Yeah. Yeah, but then you start.
She's so smart.
Yeah, exactly. You start to pick up like, oh, this is part of like the RuPaul genius. Like this is like brilliant television,
She's
and
playing
like
mind games.
it's so good. It's so good.
Make the TV.
Yeah, she really does. She really does. It's it's so amazing. Like I don't know, when I think of like RuPaul like on the show, like I can't help but like think back to the like Pearl moment with like the is there something on my face and the camera's not rolling thing.
Yes.
And like that's like I feel like that's like the common perception of RuPaul these days, but like I don't know.
I think that too. I also think people, specifically drag queens who haven't gone on the show, are like a little bit bitter. I think even drag queens who have gone on the show, and they attribute a lot of like their own personal troubles and like project it onto RuPaul. But like RuPaul's just like she's just like the face. It's like if you got fired from Disney, would you be mad at like Mickey Mouse? You know what I mean?
That's so
like,
smart.
That's a good point. Good point. You've got the tea. You've got the tea because I didn't know. I never knew this. I always. No, it's true. It is good because I see the drama on Twitter, like people who have some mixed feelings about RuPaul. I don't know what to believe, obviously, from the outside, and just like I do see RuPaul has like a super quick brain with like just even I know you said it's even more so off camera, but even on the show, I'm like, oh my goodness, like RuPaul is like a genius, like with the
like a
inappropriate
mastermind.
like just immediately like thinks like turns any situation and makes a sexual joke out of it. Like, wow, that's a talent. So
it really is.
Yeah.
And she has such a way of like drawing your attention. Like when we filmed Reunion, it was only us and obviously like camera people, but like with us, like you just can't help but like be fixated by her. And then when we filmed finale, we're in front of like this gigantic crowd and like they all feel the same way. Like everybody is really quiet because they want to hear what she says because we hear the mic, but we can't really hear it that well. It's being recorded for TV. So everybody's like really leaning in to trying to hear what she said. And everybody was cracking up. It was like a stand-up show. It was really crazy to watch in real life.
Wow.
It's
I hope
awesome.
someday I get to experience that. I would love to.
You absolutely should go.
Experience. I don't know how to get into the finale, but if someone can get me in there, literally, that would be my I would die if that happened.
Yeah. Maybe let anybody. Pretty sure.
They let it to anyone?
Yeah, I mean, they let me in, so they let anybody in.
All right.
They just be letting anyone in these days. So.
All right, so
Oh
we'll
my
figure
God.
that. We'll plot a plan out. We'll do some
Okay.
digging on that. We'll make it happen. That's a good idea.
Yes.
Okay, so can I ask a question about like memes?
Of
Like,
course.
since I am like a meme page, I'm like, that's like my special interest is like memes. And I feel like you have a really great understanding of memes. And it's not just because you follow me, but like you just, I see it in like the homophobic dress with Slay. That's like kind of a Slay meme vibe to me. I don't know, like the like I can't take the pressure, like that like America's Next Top Model clip is like iconic, stan Twitter, like do you feel like memes influence like you in general, not just like the drag you've done, but in general at all?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I don't think I would be on Instagram or social media if they didn't have memes on there. Like there'd
Me
be
neither. The period. No, it's true. I really like appreciate that a lot, like to see that, like those references and stuff. I mean, I feel like the Rebecca Glasscock thing is like a meme
It
in
definitely is. I
itself.
feel like drag itself has recently been taking itself so serious. And like that's the reason why I love drag, is that it is so unserious. It's like the most unserious career you could possibly pick for yourself.
Yeah.
And I feel like it goes so well with memes. Like there's just something innate to it. Like I always see like RuPaul or like somebody have like some screenshot on Twitter or something like on TikTok. Like I feel like it's one of those shows like Dance Moms where it just will live.
It is. It's such a meme show. I mean, so many amazing
Yes,
memes have come out of this show. Like
1,000. And it can be
thousands of them.
so
Do you
quotable. Like
Yeah. Kyle, do you feel like watching the show for the first time, do you feel like you like recognized memes like in the show that you had seen like on Twitter or something? And like now you're actually seeing it on the show.
Oh, absolutely, yes. And beyond that too, I feel like I want to like dig more and watch more because I know there's more memes out there I haven't picked up yet. Because I'm still seeing references even like on season 15 to stuff in season 1, for example. Obviously, it's like I feel like, oh my goodness, like there's so much lore. I need to dig in more. I don't know. It's like it's a little nerdy. It honestly is like a little nerdy on top of like, I mean, it's I don't know. It's really fun. It's very fun.
Yeah, I definitely think the older seasons have the most memes. Like I think season like 9 and beyond probably like don't have that many, but the earlier ones absolutely. Like, do you remember one of the girl falling on the runway and then she like turns around and like poses? The one that was like really viral on Tumblr a million years ago.
Oh yes, was that from season 1, right?
Yes, I thought it was from
What
America's
is
Next
her
Top Model.
name?
I think
Oh my God, what is her name?
Akasha.
Akasha, yeah. Yes, I know who you're talking about. I know it in my brain.
Yeah, so like that, I just knew that as a like a meme, and then when I watched the show, I was like, "Oh, it was this show."
Yeah.
So
Did you?
yeah,
So you started watching? Did you start watching it when it started coming out, or?
I think I started watching it at 4.
Okay.
Like, just like casually, like not really watching, and then I think it came out on Hulu, and I watched like season 6, and then watched all of them. Like I think season 6 had been out, and then I watched in person, like live, season 7, and have done it ever since.
I see.
Yeah.
Is the show kind of like, did that have like the show play a big part in inspiring you to actually like give drag a go, become a drag queen?
Oh,
or
yeah.
was like, okay. To me, it just seems like a very, very unique, interesting kind of art form. And I mean, it's great to hear that the show is like getting more people into it, like including myself. I'm not a drag queen, but like just like watching it. So
yeah.
I was definitely okay. All right. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. But
I don't know if he knows who that is.
I think I know I think I know from context clues who that is. But
okay.
So yeah, I was just curious, like what was like, how did you get into drag? Like, how do you become a drag queen? What was that like process like, I guess?
Right. That's a good question. Well, I do think there's like a negative connotation of like seeing the show and then doing drag because of it.
Yeah.
Do you feel that way?
I don't agree with that, but I see that like all the time, and I've sort of like heard that like through the grapevine, or like there's like this, I don't know, I feel like it reminds me of like season 7. Remember what's like the bitter old lady brigade
Yeah,
versus like the new girls, and they're like, oh, these girls started RuPaul, like they grew up watching RuPaul, and now they're like
exactly.
want to be on the
Yeah.
show because they want to be on the TV, want to be on TV and want to be famous, which is like, I don't know, like I feel like it simply just exposed a lot of new like wider audiences to drag, and like naturally that would like make people want to start it, if that makes sense.
No, I agree. I also feel like it's pushed other artists from different disciplines into drag. Like for me, I was into theater, and I like
Okay.
theater and I like acting, but like I don't like actors. um
Theater kids and
yeah,
such.
like they're just not great to be around. So drag to me just seemed like I didn't know it could be a career path until I saw Drag Race. Like I didn't know I could actually like
Mm,
make money doing this kind of stuff. And I've always been interested in it. And there was things about drag that I was really drawn to, like the aspect of being able to control so many different things like fashion, humor, and
yeah.
all of that. But then my friend, his name is Connor.
Mhm.
He's basically the reason why I know so many memes. Like he has the best sense of humor of anybody I've ever met.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
but he sort of kind of got me into actually doing drag. Like we'd watched it together, but he was the first person to actually like paint me, and we started doing it
Mm.
like together. Like we would get together and like put wigs on and like shave our legs, like weird shit. And
Yeah,
then
I
we did a
can't
competition.
imagine, like learning drag makeup seems super intimidating just
Oh
based
my
on like the
god,
tutorials I watch, like takes like 3 hours.
I still don't know how to do it. I've been doing it for like almost a decade.
It's
It's
really
so hard.
impressive.
It is. Well, it's amazing to see like because I mean I'm surrounded by local queens and like they have good makeup, but like being on TV and being around like queens who like are
Mhm.
really known for their makeup, like seeing it up close is really crazy. But it's also great because it's
Yeah,
like, oh, okay, she did it this way. I can learn from her.
that's so
But yes,
interesting.
very intimidating.
Who's like makeup from this season did you like the best? Or is
Oh
that a shady question? I don't want to be
no,
mean.
no,
I
no,
know.
no. I really love auras and I really love Anitra's and I like
Oh
Lux's.
yeah.
So interesting.
Yeah. I know. I really love like seeing everyone's like makeup style, like, and
Me,
especially the ones that like really define the queen, if that makes sense. Like
me too.
really
Like I love
recognizable
Anitra's. Like,
makeup,
yeah.
the eyebrow slit and
Yes.
stuff.
Okay.
Yes.
We don't. Oh,
Period.
sorry. We don't use that language on our podcast. No, I'm just
Oh
kidding.
yeah, I'm
Oh,
so
yeah.
sorry if
No, no,
I.
we're good. We're good. Yeah,
He's trolling. He's
still a little
trolling.
trolling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So shout out to Connor. That's great.
Okay,
yeah.
Connor.
Definitely shout out to
Yeah,
Connor.
that's really yeah.
Slay.
When you were mentioning like how some people, there's like old school drag queens who like think they're better because they got into drag before
Mhm.
RuPaul, whatever, made it big. It reminds me so much of like like music fans. Like, oh, I loved Green Day when their first album came out, and then they released, American Idiot. Now everyone knows Green Day, and it's like everyone's listening to Green Day, and it's like I get it, but it's ultimately you have to step back and be happy that now everyone likes Green Day, or so you know what I mean? Like it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I'm not
also,
a big
like,
That's
what's wrong with gay people wanting to go on TV? I mean,
literally, that's where all the memes come from.
exactly. I mean, like, gay people are so attention starved. It makes sense to me.
Oh my god, literally.
I'm
I
gonna sit this one out.
yeah, he's not the
Yeah.
oh my god. Yeah, I
Um,
feel like, okay, I can laugh at that as an ex-lesbian. Now I'm bisexual. That's a whole thing. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
I wanted to ask you, like, what are your like favorite RuPaul memes? And like I honestly, like, it can be like from the show, but also I feel like there's so many just like memes of RuPaul, like just RuPaul, you know what I mean? Like her like TikTok era, like all that stuff is
Oh,
just
I
so
love her
funny.
TikTok era. The
The
Christmas ornament and the TikTok era,
yes,
I will never forget.
that one is so funny. Oh my god, the
wait,
blame
wait.
it on the edit.
Could you just as an outsider who's still learning the lore, could you explain the Christmas ornament meme?
Oh yeah.
Do you wanna do it? Do you wanna say it?
I can, yeah. So I hope I'm like explaining this correctly, but basically like RuPaul came out with a or was it not RuPaul? Someone like a person on Etsy did. I don't really know actually, but there's like
like AliExpress. It was like some
oh, it
terrible.
was.
I think it was
Oh,
yeah, it
that's
was like one
so
of those.
funny.
It was like a wholesale website.
I see. Okay, so there was like a RuPaul ornament made, and like it just looks like super like busted. Like it looks like it's like crazy looking, like, and it's supposed to be RuPaul. I'll show you a picture later, Kaya. But
So when we post this podcast on Instagram, we can maybe include it in the slideshow.
oh yeah, we'll include it. They'll trust me. My followers will definitely know what that is. So
nice.
Yeah, I probably posted it before, honestly. So that's like so funny. I remember that TikTok. I was like, wasn't Michelle Visage in it too? Like, I think she was.
Oh,
yeah,
wait. Could you talk about Michelle IRL? I don't know how much you got to interact with her, or if maybe it was mostly Rue, but like, did you get to like hang out with Michelle at all?
I mean, I didn't really get to talk to her aside from critiques, like during the filming of the show, and then we got to talk when we filmed What You Pack In.
What You Pack In. Oh,
right. So it's very
that.
brief. But she's so nice.
Gotcha.
Like the every judge that I've talked to has been incredibly nice and very sweet.
Oh, that's great.
Even during critiques, they were very sweet. Like they weren't
This
rude.
is so
they weren't
wholesome.
No, but it's true. Like they were really nice. Like I have no issues with any of the judges. Like they were very chill, which I know
That's
a lot of the girls in the cast don't feel the same way, but
well, gotcha. I have a lot of respect for Michelle because like critiquing is actually really hard. You know, it's not easy to critique and like you know come across like you're actually giving like useful feedback and also at the same time entertaining the people watching TV. It's exactly. And like I kind of pick it up too. She seems like really nice and smart. And then of course, once in a while from the editing or whatever, she'll say something particularly snappy that's like, whoa, you know, but that's part of the fun.
It's so iconic though.
It's iconic, yeah.
It is. I mean, it's like tough love. It's like a mom.
She is such a tough love, like mom vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I don't know if she like her Instagram is gone now, but like Michelle Visage's daughter like follows joan.of.arca.
Wait, she does? That's iconic.
Yeah, it's so funny, but I don't think she has an Instagram right now. So like I think she like deactivated or something. I hope she's okay.
Oh, that's so sad.
But anyway, yeah. So and I would occasionally get some tea from her.
Ooh, like what? Yeah. Can you say anything?
I don't know if she was trolling or not, but she was like, I hope I can say this. I don't think she'll listen to this, but like I think I posted, that meme, speaking of memes, that like one meme of like the like outro song when like you get eliminated on Drag Race. Yes. It's like blah, 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 like the crazy ass music that they play. That's like really ethereal. And it was like I want to be like lowered into my coffin while this plays or something. Like they should lower. Do you see that?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So like, and I was like, and I reposted it, of course. And then she either commented this or DM'd me. I think she commented it and was like, my mom plays this in the house when she's mad at me and I get in trouble or something. Oh my God, that's so funny. So funny. Michelle Visage mom era. Oh my God.
Honestly, that's iconic. But she gives off mom vibes. Like
she really does.
Her life.
Tough love, mom.
Yeah. But she's like the Simon Cowell. She's like fierce.
Yeah.
Always say something like snappy. Like I just love that.
Play bad cop.
Exactly.
It's needed to make the show. You have to have a bad cop to add some tension on the show and make it, a little spicy.
And you can't forget about the hilarious Ross Matthews.
You can never forget about him.
Oh, I love Ross.
I'm hooked. So I'm hooked on Ross right now.
And Carson Kressley. Oh my God, Santino. Bring back Santino.
I know.
Just kidding. Well, he's crazy now. He's crazy.
Okay, well, but so what? I want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah.
Let's give him a chance. I do love Santino, but I did look at Santino's Twitter and it was absolutely heartbreaking how off the rails he is. But
yeah, it is.
Still kind of an epic judge.
Was that
so
scary? Many iconic moments.
Was that scary? Like Merle standing in front.
Santino.
No, I said Merle, but what were you saying?
Merle.
I was just gonna ask about being judged. Like, was that scary? Well, like, how scary was that? Like, getting to like have to stand up in front of them and just kind of wait your turn. Was that like scary, or was it just like fun, exciting? I mean, to me, it seems like terrifying.
I mean, it's really scary. But you also don't stand there the whole time. I know it looks like we're standing there, but with each critique, they go down the line, and all the rest of the girls are either sitting in like these fold out chairs or have like various things. Like people will come up and like take their shoes off, and they'll be sitting in chairs. So we're kind of chilling. Like we just listen to other people, and then like they'll move down the line, and they're like, "All right, you're about to be on camera. We got to put you back in your stuff." Then you stand.
Okay.
They do their stuff, and then you sit back down in your chair. So it's not like that horrible. It's just nerve-wracking.
That sounds a lot more pleasant on like physically.
Definitely. And they understand that. Like they know that we're in drag, and they know that we're like in a lot of pain. So they're pretty good about that.
That's good. I mean, that's good. Just because from my perspective, it does seem like all the contestants in every season I've watched are just being tortured 24/7 by the entire show. But I'm glad to hear there's like at least a little bit of comfort here and there. So that's good.
Yes. They try their hardest. They really do. And the team of people who have to like care to us, like just the queens, are like the coolest people on planet Earth. Like we probably would have all been a lot more like on the rails or off the rails if they were not there.
I've heard similar things from like other queens, and that's like that sounds like a dream job, honestly. Like,
who are these people?
They're called Queen Chair, and it's like a group of people, and they will like bring us our food at the hotel, or they'll like get us anything we need, and then like on set they're responsible for us like getting our food orders. Like if we need something, we talk directly to them. If we need to get to another set, they take us. If we need, like, before every runway, they would be furiously gluing on nails, putting on jewelry, like lacing people up. Like they're
they help you with your clothes,
responsible why we look so good. Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
This is tea. This is tea.
I feel like
they're hard workers.
Yeah, like when I watched the show, and I mean, I don't know if this is the same during the earlier seasons, but it's like, oh, they're like, oh no, my outfit broke. Oh, I'm rushing to put it on. Like,
Yep.
All editing or mostly editing?
Some of it's editing, but like usually they'll pan around and they'll show people, and they're like, all right, cut the cameras. Everybody, we need to get dressed. We need to get to the stage right now. So there's like stuff that we know we're on camera, and we'll kind of like ham it up a little bit. And then the camera cut, and they're like, okay, I need help. I need 2 people over here to help me lace my corset or whatever they need.
I see. Okay.
Right. We definitely know when we're on camera, if that makes sense. Like we film for such a long time that they're like, all right, everybody, we're on, like, go. And then
that sounds terrifying.
It is, but it's also kind of nice because then you get like breaks too. Like, you're not constantly on camera.
Yeah.
I was under the impression that you're being like filmed like 90% of the time.
No, I'd say it's like 60, maybe 50.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really not that bad. But I was also there for a total of 5 minutes, so it could have increased over the season.
I do like have a question. When you were eliminated, did they play the song like in real life?
Yes, they do. And
they do.
Sound. Yeah, they do. And they do. It's horrible. It's really horrible.
Oh my god.
Because it's blasting in your ears. It's so unbelievably loud.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny. But like that probably felt awful like in the time. Like,
oh my god, it was horrible. But it was also kind of fun too, because it was like, kind of knew I was going home, but it was like kind of cool to like check out the stage, like really be able to like see everything.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty amazing experience for sure. Like regardless of, I mean, so how much time did you get to spend, like, because I know you said you were like at a hotel. Were you just like getting to hang out a lot with all the other contestants? Like, did you like make some good friends or anything like that? I guess like what's the vibe?
Yeah, so in the hotel, we are not allowed to see each other. And for the first, before we all meet, we're colors. So I was blue, other people were different colors. And we had to all meet up. And we also met at different times. Like in the first episode, you know how we like meet at the very
it's
end?
like a split premiere or whatever.
Right. That was like a couple of days later. Like that first episode was filmed over like a week.
Oh
Um,
wow.
yeah, it's like really long. So we didn't actually meet each other until then. And then we were able to, we're mostly talking on the bus to and from. And then we're
I've
also, when we're
heard
on
similar
set,
stuff.
right. And then on set, we have to do on ice, which means like we're not allowed to talk. And then hard ice means we're like really not allowed to talk. So if it's like something pertaining to what's happening in the show and they want to get it on camera, we're not allowed to talk about it. But if we're just like
Yeah.
shooting the shit, and they're like, whatever.
Mm.
Yeah. So we
Gotcha.
don't really, we get some time to talk, but not like a ton, if that makes sense.
I see. Yeah, I've heard so much stuff about like being on the bus and like that's where like the real fun happens.
It definitely is.
I could
It's
picture, I could see some wild stuff. How was us titties acting on the bus is all I want to know.
she's really quiet. She was so quiet, but I knew
Really?
cities before. Yeah. So I knew she was just kind of like
Oh.
chill.
Mhm.
But yeah, she was pretty quiet around me.
I was really obsessed with her.
I love her. I think she's so funny.
She's so funny. Oh my god, the video of her like to Ross.
I love that video.
That video was
I
so amazing.
I feel kind of bad for for Ross, like
Yeah. I know, but it's all good between them though. They're all like
they're
happy and
fine.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
It's just an iconic like drag race meme like emerging. It like
what are your favorite drag race memes? Like
oh my goodness. I really like the Ginger Minge when she gets eliminated from All Stars 2. She's like, well, they got me, gal.
I love that one.
I love, oh my god, there's like there's so many like good ones. Like,
do you follow the cringe subreddit by chance?
yes,
I
all the
am
time.
obsessed with it.
Oh my god, yes, it's my favorite. It's like my favorite subreddit.
Same.
It's
Do you remember
so
the
good.
stew, the Venus Delight stew story?
Yes, Venus Delight is so slay. Oh my god.
I want to meet her so bad.
Me
Like
too. Me too.
The only way I can actually officially quit drag is if I meet her, and then I'll be able to like Princess Pop will be able to die happily.
Oh my god, yeah. No, Venus Delight Madonna is like Kaio. She's like the like official queen of cringe according to like the cringe subreddit. And there's like a lot of cringe icons. I would say Eve 6000 is one of them. But the cringe queens are like with love, like it's like it's like kind of an iconic thing to be, if that makes sense.
No, it is. And
like
I kind of wish that there were more cringe queens.
I do too.
I wish they embraced it more.
Coco Montrese is in there sometimes.
She is. She definitely is.
She is.
Yeah. I feel like Yuha is in there.
Oh, Yuha's in there all the time. I'm trying to think of like people from season 5 or 6 that like, or All Stars 2, Kaio would know. I don't know.
I mean, there was like Milk, who is sometimes kind of
cringy. Milk is
like
a cringe queen for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. And this is all with love, of course.
Yes. Yes.
Of course. But
one thing.
If I were
that's
a
one
drag
thing.
queen. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say that's one thing I've like. It took me like a few episodes. It's like getting into RuPaul's Drag Race is like learning to ride a bike. You just gotta like kind of figure it out. And then once I was able to figure out like the cringe is actually like it's all very fun and self-aware. It like you get addicted to the cringe. You become pro cringe. So
yeah.
Agree.
Like if I were a drag queen
itself is cringe.
Yeah, in like the best way. And like if I were a drag queen, I would definitely want to be like a cringe queen. Like I would want to be in that subreddit.
Same. I'm that's my goal.
Have you ever seen yourself in there before?
I have. There were some not nice things, but but it's like I'm actually kind of glad because like at least I made it in the cringe subreddit, no matter what.
Yeah, that's like a milestone.
Yeah, it's like a rite of passage, and it is definitely a milestone. Like that's a career.
I think you will forever be like an amazing queen of cringe, like especially for like the like Rebecca Glasscock thing. Like that's gonna be like iconic forever. And I know that wasn't like necessarily your intention, but
no, honestly, I'm really glad that it worked out the way that it did because it's perfect. And I also love how so many people are reading into it too. I love that too.
Like, was that your intention at all to like have a hidden meaning behind it? Or
I mean, well, Rebecca Glasscock famously also left drag.
That's right. That's right.
So, I mean, that was kind of my intention. And I also wanted to sort of speak on, because I knew everybody was going to go all out, because we sort of like other pictures of what we're going to wear at the reunion. I just thought it would be funny to like comment on how far drag has come, like if I sit next to the girls.
Wait, that's literally genius. I'm sorry, that's so smart. Like the juxtaposition is so like amazing, like between all like the super like, of course they're beautiful like looks and like well designed, and like so much money and effort went into those, but like it's like punk as hell to like go out in like a yellow blouse and like jeans and like reference Rebecca and like show like how the show has evolved, because like I don't know, and I feel like weird saying this stuff because I'm not a drag queen, but it seems really tough, like how, you know, like at this point, like the expectation, like the requirement to even like make it on the show is to like have all these like super expensive looks, you know? So it feels unfair, and I feel like it takes away from like some of the magic of like the older seasons when they were literally just like buying stuff from like Wet Seal and like being DIY, you know what I mean?
Completely agree. And for people who are not drag queens, their opinion is still valid, because drag, like everybody says, drag is for everyone. So everybody should have an opinion on drag. Like no one's like just because I do drag or other people do drag doesn't mean they know more. But
it's a really unfair expectation for like queens that have to spend like their like life savings on all these looks that you may or may not be able to even show. And also like I feel like it takes away from some of the magic of like the older seasons where they were just like, you know, like doing stuff DIY or like, you know, being creative, or like, oh, speaking of Drag Race memes, I love like the Joe Black when RuPaul was like, I don't want to see any more fucking H&M moment.
I love that one.
I post that like I have like a really blurry screenshot of like Joe Black like performing in like that challenge. Like I'll send it to you after this. It's like it makes me like pee my pants because of I don't know why, but it just makes me crack up. It's like that Willow Pill meme where it's like I brought this picture of RuPaul to look at whenever I got scared.
I love that one.
Yeah, like that's the vibe for me. Like when I get scared, I look at that picture. So anyway, like I don't know, it was like kind of, it felt more like punk, you know, like, and my boyfriend's into punk clearly, but like, you know what I mean, Kyle?
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like, you know, it's the reunion, everyone wants to dress up, and frankly, you know, you're on TV, you want to get as much attention as you possibly can and wear the most, you know, big crazy stuff. I mean, that's how a lot of the show is, you know, drag. So then it's just like kind of the ironically doing the minimal thing makes you stand out like 1,000 times more because you're the one person who's not like going overboard. So I thought it was really cool. And yeah, I mean, by the way, I just want to mention for you, Princess Poppy, and people who are listening, Sophie is kind of downplaying how much, well, she's not downplaying it, but like she doesn't just like love RuPaul cringe Reddit. Like that subreddit is like Sophie's life. Like Sophie, like even before I was watching Drag Race, and like Sophie and I were still like just getting to know each other, she would like bring it up like a lot. And I was like, I'm really happy to hear this. I don't know the show. I haven't watched the show, but I'm really happy to hear there's a subreddit that's
like I said, like I started watching RuPaul, I think season 2, and like as it was coming out, and I don't know, I was pretty like younger, and I feel like it completely affected the way I turned out. Like
you turned out.
Yeah, like I don't know, like it like did something to my brain chemistry or something. Like yeah. I feel like I could not do Joan of Arca without RuPaul or the show. Like that, I feel like that's like 60% of my content.
No, it definitely is.
Yeah, and like it's perfect. It really does. It contributes so much to my life, and like I love this. I'm like a huge fan of the show, obviously. Like I know so much about the show and like all the memes and drama and lore. I like watch all the girl. Do you remember Jake Yonsei?
Of course I do.
Oh my god, I kind of want to have Jake Yonsei on because like
please.
He follows me. He follows me, so I could make it work.
please get him. I am
I
obsessed.
will. I am too. Someone needs to be him for Snatch Game.
I was really thinking about it. I was gonna.
You were gonna do it?
Well, he was one of my backups, but I had Vladimir Putin, which they just were not gonna let me do it.
Oh my goodness!
So sad. But I did it in my Drag Race audition tape. So
is that out to the public yet or no?
No,
or is it
no, I don't
top
think we can
secret?
post them. Yeah, I think it's a
I
secret.
see.
Wow.
Gotcha.
But he was one of my backups. I really wanted to do it.
Oh my god. I hope this like episode ends up on Reddit so people can find out about that because that's so slay. That's so slay.
I want to see Vladimir Putin sissy that walk.
Right?
Stop.
I said it. Vladimir Putin just gives me girl energy. Like,
Yeah.
really girl.
It's like the Kim Jong-un, like kimchi. Like they let kimchi do it.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, why wouldn't they let me do Vladimir Putin?
Literally. That's so messed up.
I know.
Like, I mean, maybe the Ukraine war stuff.
Yeah, like the war was happening like right then when I was going to film, so it's probably
probably it. Yeah.
Yeah, probably not great.
So like, so they weren't gonna let you do Putin. So like, did you have another backup, or was it gonna be Jake Yonsei?
Well, Jake Yonsei, I brought just like a little bit of because my friend was like, you have to just bring him. But I was going to do Joan Rivers,
of course.
And my other backup was Tammy Faye Baker.
Oh, slay.
Yeah.
So. You got all the classics in there.
Of course.
Amazing. Are you like glad you didn't have to do Snatch Game?
Oh my God, I am so fucking grateful.
It's so terrifying.
It scared the shit out of me. That was the number one thing that I was like, I do not want to do this. Like, I'm really terrified.
I like cannot think of like a more difficult challenge.
Same.
Yeah. Like
the editing did who was it? Sugar? Pretty dirty, I think.
Yeah. I honestly thought it was camp. Like
it was camp.
It was camp. Like I love the twins. I think they're really funny, at least from like just watching the show. And like
they're the funniest people. I think they're gonna probably have the longest career out of everybody in the cast. Like not based off of talent. They just know how to entertain people. No matter what they do.
They seem really sweet and genuine, which is
they are
awesome. Because like it's the same thing where it's like, oh, these are TikTok girls, they don't know what they're doing or whatever. But like they've contributed so much, like Drag Race. They are cringe queens, you know, like they've contributed so much to like the meme sphere of Drag Race.
Agreed. But they know,
and that's like what I care about the most.
Yes, they know they're cringe and they embrace it and they love it.
Yes, and it's so cute. It's so adorable.
Yes, agreed.
And I feel like their friendship is so sweet, and it's so cute that they both do drag. It's like adorable. It's like perfect. And the brats, it's like amazing.
I know, I love them. And seeing them in person is so cute too. Like when they're working together, like they really are like a unit. Like one will be doing the other girl's hair, and then like they'll be helping them get into drag. Like it's like one person doing drag.
That's so cute.
I know.
They're so wholesome. I love them too, even though I don't know them in real life.
The first episode when I saw the twins, I was like, oh gosh, they're gonna be so annoying. But then like literally immediately I was like, oh wait, they're aware they're annoying and they're like owning it and working with it, and they're really, really funny. And like
but it's also intentional too. Like they're doing
exactly. Yeah, they're adorable. They got star power. The fact that there's a duo is kind of cute. Yeah, they're crushing it.
Yeah, they really are. I love them. You need to get them on the show.
Oh God, I don't know if they would ever even know who I am. But if I could somehow get them on, that would be amazing.
I will. I'll try. I'll convince them.
Oh my God, I would die if you can. No pressure. No pressure, but
ask them.
Oh my God, thank you, Poppy. Oh my goodness, that's so amazing. That would be such a fun episode.
Get ready. They talk.
I got it. I got this.
Good.
Trust, they will be dealt with, but in a slow way. So like, I guess like another question I have, I don't know how we're doing on time right now, but I did want to ask you like about the process of like actually watching the show versus like being on it, and like did that like I don't know, was it like Truman Show core? Like, what was it like? Like, get like walking into the workroom. Like, it sounds so insane.
It, you know, like those TikToks where it's like, why is like walking or like opening doors or like carrying a backpack so embarrassing? You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
Like really simple things, but you're just like, this is so embarrassing. That's what it
Oh
felt
my
like.
God. That's
Like
so
you just
funny.
like walk in, the lighting's horrible. Like it doesn't look like what it looks like in real life. Or like on
Is it
TV.
like super intense?
Yes and no. It's also like darker than you'd think.
Huh. I've
It's
heard
so
it's really cold in there.
it's freezing. It's
Oh,
unbelievably freezing. But the first day, for whatever reason, when we were all walking in, the AC was not working. And so like Aura had to stop production like multiple times to like ask for towels because she was sweating so much.
oh no. Was her makeup like melting or was she out of drag?
You what?
Was she out of drag or was her
She was in
makeup
drag.
melting? Oh
Yeah, she was wearing like a
no.
black like vinyl jacket and was like
Oh,
dying of heat
oh
stroke.
no, that would be awful.
I know. But it's just like really awkward. Like you're just standing there forever. Like
Is
you're
it
like,
funny just
I'm
like being surrounded by all like the pictures of RuPaul like staring at you? Like,
yes,
it's
bizarre.
camp.
It's so camp. It's really camp. And you've also been like trapped in a hotel room for like 4 days, and this is like your first time meeting
Oh,
people.
like, do you get like cabin fever in the hotel? Like,
Absolutely.
that sounds, do they let you like watch any TV or like do
We
they
had
like,
Netflix. Well, they are getting rid of
okay.
YouTube because all of us had the idea of looking
Oh,
up who the cast would be because they always posted on
oh,
YouTube.
yeah, there's like, do you watch like the Drag Race YouTuber people like,
Sometimes I only really watch IMHO. That's like the only one I really.
I don't know who that is.
It's the girls from
IMHO.
Chicago, Darcy,
Oh,
and
oh, is she like
talking about
always on Twitter?
yes, and then
Okay.
Alexis Devils, and then they also
Oh,
sometimes
okay.
have what's her name? Shit,
It's okay.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. I do. I watch like I like watch like all the I don't know like explain like there's like some drag YouTubers who like really like hyper analyze everything,
Mhm.
and I really love watching them even though I take them with a grain of salt, but they're like really fun to watch for me. Like, oh my God.
I
I
used
wonder
to.
like do they get things completely wrong? Do you
Oh
feel?
yeah, oh yeah.
I
There's a lot
bet.
of things like that are very very wrong, and reading
Mm.
them are hilarious. Like some of the things that people come up with just crack. Like we'll send them in the group chat. Like we have a season 15 group chat, and we'll send
Oh
like the
my
craziest shit we
goodness.
can find, and we love it.
That's so funny.
It is.
That must be such a surreal thing.
The group chat, like,
Mhm.
I mean, first off, that sounds very epic. Second off, like, I guess I'm curious, kind of curious, like, out of the people who are on this season, like, who do you feel like you got like the tightest with?
Um, I would have to say like Malaysia. I talk to often.
Mm,
Way.
yeah,
I talk to
Malaysia.
the twins a lot. Um, I knew Jax before. Me and her have known each other like when we first kind of started doing drag.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Gotcha.
but like I'm kind of good with everybody. Like there's nobody that I don't like on the show. Like everybody's really nice. We're all good friends.
Amazing.
Yeah. Like I don't have any personal like drama. I know there's some girls that don't like each other that much, but my
Mm-hmm.
relationship with pretty much everybody is pretty good. So I'm close with pretty much
That's
everybody.
great.
Yeah, I
That's
love the cast. They're
ideal.
so cool.
That's so cool. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Um, that is that is so awesome to hear. I feel like I know like you're quitting drag or like taking a step back from drag, but you
Right.
speak about it with such like love, which is really sweet. Like I think you're like clearly such a fan of the show and like the art of drag, even
Oh
beyond
yeah,
just being a drag queen yourself.
definitely. I love drag and I love Drag Race. But it's just like I love drag, but there's also other things that I love that I want to do.
Right.
Um,
No, I really respect it a lot. Like first of all, the part in like the reunion, you're just like, I'm getting drag, and like it was like Real Housewives core. That was so awesome.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
but also like just like based on like what I heard from like I don't know, like that I've listened to your other interview you did, and
Mhm.
like what you said about like I don't know, like the cesspool of like hate and vitriol and like scary stuff that is like the Drag Race fandom online is like absolutely terrifying to me.
Yeah.
And like I really respect you from just like completely like disengaging with it, because that would, I mean, I don't know, like I'm not in like, I don't have the same, like I wasn't like put in the same sort of situation, but like even on my meme account, like I deal with like a lot of haters, you know, and like like people like trying to like make me upset, and like it like genuinely affects me a lot. So like, and I like with this, like, you know, my life is this meme page, so I'm like always posting on, like I have to, you know, I have to be active because it's like my quote unquote career, you know, that's not all I'm doing, but like, you know, like I really have to devote a lot of time to it. So it's really, it can be so upsetting to just like be forced to look at all that stuff every day. So I can't even imagine what it's like to be on the show and then like deal with the fans that are like crazy.
Right. I mean, you know that meme account Paris Normal, or Paris is Normal?
Oh my God, Paris Normal, she's my best friend. She's my best friend.
She's been on the podcast.
She's been on the podcast. Oh my God, she's like my bestie. She is the best sense of humor like ever.
Every single meme that they post, I have to send it to my friend. Like I'll literally just go down her page and just send them to all.
Same. Oh, I'm gonna tell her that you said that. She'll be so happy.
I'm obsessed.
She's
but I noticed that she took off her comments because she was like, I really want to deal with these people, which I'm like, yeah, I agree. Like,
I know, I saw that. I was like, good for her.
Agreed.
I know. So now whenever I want to comment on something, I have to like DM her. I don't know if you've ever DM'd her, but you should, because she's so funny. Kaio, have you ever DM'd her? But she's like so funny in DMs. Like
I don't know if I've ever DM'd her. Maybe I have. I mean, we definitely like each other's posts, and like I think once in a while, maybe not right now. I was gonna say sometimes I comment on her posts, but not right now. But you know, she's super friendly. Like obviously the podcast episode we did with her, like she was
our first guest on the podcast, I think.
She was,
really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah.
She was. And she's so nice, but anytime I like text her, she'll like in like Instagram or whatever, she'll like respond with like a bunch of like letters, like all caps, and then like a reaction image, and then like she'll say like knee or something, you know, like her knee stuff.
I love
knee is so funny, like it's so amazing. Just like Paris Normal is like probably like my favorite meme account.
Yeah, same. I think between you or her.
Oh, thank you. When did you start? I don't.
Queen Forever or something.
I'm friends with her too.
Yeah, I like her a lot.
I think. I love. Yeah, there's. I don't know. Meme accounts are like the drag queens of like, I don't know, something. We all have our own like friendships and stuff.
They are, and they're always posting Drag Race too.
Style. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's like Paris and I like bond over that a ton.
Yeah, she was so funny as shit.
She's so funny, yeah. And like, oh my God, another meme account I love is like RPDR No Limbs.
I love them. I'm so glad that
so slay.
Just so they could like message me. Her and then
oh my God,
Bailey J. Mills. Do you like her?
I don't know who that is. Is it?
Oh, you have to. They're a drag queen. And they do like, they put like these crazy teeth in, like they have all these different characters. You haven't seen her on TikTok? I'll send it to you.
Just send it to me after, because I want to see.
Yeah, she's like pretty famous for like being like a meme in the drag world.
That's so cool. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, she's really funny.
No Limbs is so great. It's like terrifying and like funny. Like I don't know. Like I don't know how she does it. Like
I don't know either.
Funny.
But they are a real person. Like they've messaged me and they've been like, "Hey, like this is just my character. Like I'm really excited to meet you on." I'm like, "Oh,
that's so sweet." No, I would love to interview her too, or them.
Yeah, you should. Oh, I don't know if they're like going to.
They're probably not that kind of vibe, but I just want to interview everyone like I think is interesting, like just for my own personal like enjoyment, because like I want to like talk to them because there's I don't know, but anyway, because I'm a fan, you know.
Who do you want to talk to in the season 15 cast? I'll try to hook you up.
Oh my God, thank you. I feel like it'd be very funny to talk to as titties.
Mhm.
I think it'd be very fun to talk to Mistress, and I think it'd be very and the twins, of course. Honestly, all of them, but who else am I thinking?
Lucy.
Lucy,
Oh,
yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Lucy.
Mothered. Like
I'm
Lucy, I
obsessed.
mean, Let Loose is like another huge meme now from Drag Race. Like it just keeps
I'm
coming and coming.
I'm so happy that happened.
Me
Wait,
too.
I have a quick
Lucy is
question.
like a cringe queen now too, in like a great way.
And she deserves every minute of it.
She really does.
Do you think the editing did Lucy dirty?
Yes.
Because I'm getting the vibe that Lucy to me seems like a really loving, awesome
She
person.
seems so nice.
And
She
then
is
like,
the nicest.
yeah, and I mean, okay, like I know, yeah, I know what RuPaul says, like you're the one who said it in the Don't Blame It on the Edit song, but like, I don't know.
I don't think they did her dirty. I think that they have a job to do, which is they're trying to make an entertaining TV show.
Right.
True. Yeah.
And if you're giving them material, they're gonna use it.
Mhm.
Right.
Because
That's a
she was
good
like, well,
point.
I was really nice. Like, I was so kind. I was so polite. I'm like, you're also giving them a lot of ammo. If you don't give it to them, they're not going to use it.
Mhm.
You know,
But that's
like
like
true.
also a
like moment.
strategy to stay longer.
Oh, it definitely is. Like, I should have been
the Roxy season 5 strategy.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Oh, Kyle loves Roxy. I would love to interview Roxy.
Yeah.
Love
We
her.
stand
I love
Roxy.
her.
So fierce.
We
I
stand
love
Roxy.
her. She's so talented too. Like
She
aside from
really
being like
is.
so funny.
Mhm.
Like
She is.
oh my
Who were your
God.
other faves, like from season 5 or season 6? I want to know.
Ooh, okay. I really loved Alaska. I was like
Ugh.
Alaska. I wanted Alaska to win. Even I
Me
don't know,
too.
she seems so sweet and talented, of course. But I really wanted Alaska to win. And oh my God, Alyssa Edwards. Kyle loves Alyssa Edwards.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. And you know what? I'm sure this is probably a generic choice, but I don't care. I love Bianca so much in season 6.
That's
like,
not generic at all.
Is that not generic? I feel like
No,
okay.
no.
I just thought because
like most people agree, like Bianca's iconic, but it's still like a valid opinion because it's like true, you know?
Okay.
Exactly. It's like you can't go wrong. It's like picking Beyonce as a pop star. It's
exactly.
like, yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. Cool. Sounds good. Yeah. Like
there's so many like fun cast, like such an amazing casting on those seasons.
Season 6,
particularly like 5. Yeah, 6 is really good too. I just love like the Alyssa versus Coco drama. It's like a perfect storm.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Perfect
Alyssa
storm.
is the original meme queen. I think why
she
is so like meme heavy now is because of Alyssa.
That's
it
true.
All started.
That's true.
Like
the
back
cool
rolls?
story bro shirt or whatever.
Oh yeah, she's like
a
her like boy fashion was so funny. Like
it was amazing.
I love her.
Do you remember when she made that she didn't make it, but she wore that really horrible dress and
Santino.
Yeah, Santino like read it apart and Rue was like, thanks a lot, Grandma. I think about that constantly.
Yeah, remember when like Santino was like, this is the worst dress I have ever seen on my life.
Yes.
And I'm like, damn, it's not that bad. Okay.
Yeah,
like,
that was
not.
It was like it's like Alyssa vibes. Like it slays.
Yeah.
It's like Alyssa.
She could wear anything. I would love it.
Exactly.
Yeah. True. Yeah, that was Santino already showing a little bit of cracks of like he's actually a little bit of a loose cannon, you know.
But it's like but that made the show so funny though.
True.
He did. He really did. Have you seen season 7 yet, or just season?
No, he hasn't seen it. I think you should watch it though.
I'm gonna watch all of them.
Santino comes back for a little bit in season 7.
Oh, in the thingy?
Yeah, the Hello Kitty
challenge. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I love that challenge. That one.
That is my favorite challenge. No, the ugly dress and the
the ugly dress.
Divine and what's his name?
Oh, John Waters?
Yes, John Waters. Like that whole challenge.
Oh yes,
I would
that was
anything to
so
be a part
funny.
Of
Oh my god, yeah. The challenges were so oh my god, remember Shakespeare and like everyone failed it.
I love
See,
Queer.
see, Kai. I think Kai, like, what season should he watch next as like a newbie?
Honestly, I feel like you need to watch one of the earlier ones, like season 2 or 3, where like the girls hated each other.
Oh my god! And
I'm
he hasn't even
interested.
he hasn't seen Untucked for season 5 or 6, which is like so iconic.
It really is. Oh my god, Willem's stuff. Well, no, that's season 4.
That's season 4.
Right. But Fifi and Sharon stuff was also. Oh no, that's also
Fifi
season 4.
stuff. Oh, in season 5, well, it's like Detox. Like I've had it officially, and the Coco versus Alyssa, and then there's the like Roxy Jinx, and
Alyssa versus Jade.
Oh yeah, and then in season 6, oh yeah, I forgot about that. And then in season 6, there's all the Laganja. Laganja is so funny, and
I love Laganja. I'm obsessed with her.
Me too. Remember when she's like under the table
with a no smoking sign on her head?
Yeah, it's so funny. Like just iconic moment after iconic moment.
No, she really is. She also invented memes a little bit.
Yes, like, she really did. I remember everyone hated her so much, and like now she's like the blueprint.
She really is. When she came back for, I forget which All Stars it was, and did that dance, and everybody was like, obsessed with her.
Lip Sync Assassin or whatever.
Yes, I was like, thank God, she's getting what she deserves this entire time. I've always loved her, and I know she's problematic, but I'm obsessed with Gia Gunn.
Oh, me too. She's so funny.
Her. She's the
Kyle,
funniest.
You like her too, right?
I had a good time. Well, what season was that? Season 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
She invented memes too.
She was full of surprises. She was full of surprises. Yeah.
She's so funny. Absolutely. Oh my god, and Tatiana is like a meme queen too. Like
I love Tatiana. Her mugshot.
Thank you. Oh my god, yeah, Kyle, I didn't tell you this, but she got arrested.
That's pretty cool. See, that's why I want to watch season 2 now. It's because I know Tatiana now. So, and she's in season 2.
Season 2 is so good.
It's incredible, and the drama is still ongoing. Those girls still hate each other to this day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you've convinced me to watch season 2 now. That sounds really good.
It's so good. And
the Untucks are so good. I never said that.
The Untucks, really.
Yeah, I never said that. Her book is shit. Her
book was shit. Her look was shit.
Kyle, I'm sorry we're making so many references you don't understand.
No. It's okay.
So
you're just getting. You're getting me excited to watch more.
Now. I'm just so excited.
Princess Poppy, I have a question.
Yes.
So, if you feel comfortable sharing, like, I'm curious, like, because you said that you love drag, but you love a lot of other stuff that you're interested in doing while you kind of like, well, drag takes a back seat. Like, are you able to like share like what you kind of have in mind, what you want to do next?
I really want to work in like the behind the scenes. Like I want to work in like production.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I got my degree in theater, and I just like, I like being in front of the camera, but I don't love it. Mm-hmm. It's like fun, and I feel like now that I'm 27, I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm an ice skater or like a figure skater. Like you can only do it for so long, or like a ballerina. Like your body's just kind of like, girl, just give it up. Like just you need to move on and go do like ice capades or something.
Oh my God,
and so I really just want to. Yeah, I just like want to move to like behind the scenes because I don't know. I just feel like I relate to that more, and I just feel like I have more fun not being like the center of attention.
Gotcha.
Like I don't really like being famous, if you know what I mean. Like I feel like I got on the show because I loved the show, not so much to like be recognized or being known by other people.
Yeah.
I admire that a ton.
My 27th birthday is 1 month from now exactly. So you just destroyed all my hopes and dreams, and now I only have a month to do it.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you. I'm just kidding. No, I get it. Well, that sounds really nice. Like I think that's a really like insightful like thing to kind of know about yourself. Like you love the art, the craft of drag and theater and entertainment, but you know there's ways to contribute without necessarily like the whole I get it. Like you said, theater kids are annoying. I get it. Sophie and I also did some theater stuff. I did in high school, and I think Sophie did too, and we definitely
oh my God, Kyle was in a male pageant.
Really?
Am I saying too much? I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. It was It was a high school. It was a high school prince. Yeah, I guess it was a male pageant. It was like a comedy funny thing, and I won it. I won it.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah,
Yes.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
I sang Justin Bieber. They asked some questions. You know, I need to think on your toes.
Uh-huh.
I
So you basically lived Drag Race already.
I
Yeah,
basically
pretty
did some
much. Did you
drag.
win
Yeah.
money?
You did
No,
like
no.
drag. You were like a drag king, but you were just like a straight guy.
I won a crown. I won a crown, and also like there was like a
Ooh.
picture of like me in like the school yearbook as like the winner of this like thing.
Oh my God. That's actually a
So
really good prize.
a little bit
That
of
How
is
many
clout.
people were
awesome,
you up
Kyle.
against?
There was like a solid like 15 people.
Okay, that's great. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense. He's very cute and he yeah, so of course he won.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bro turned me bisexual, so
Oh.
yeah. Oh,
Oh,
sorry. We're getting too much into our own personal life.
we're here for Princess
Anywho.
Pop.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, no, I find that so funny, like that you did like a pageant, like, and you won. Like
It is actually funny. It is a little funny
it's
thing.
so
I forgot
awesome.
about it for a while, but
It's
I don't know
really
why.
cool. You could be like the next Maddie Morphosis if you wanted to, but I don't
You
think
absolutely
you
could
are
be.
into that, but you never know.
People were obsessed with her.
Yeah, no, I remember everyone hated her and now everyone stands her, and I stand her. I love her.
I loved her
I
from the
think she's
beginning. I
so
thought it was so
funny.
kind.
It was like she's the straight drag queen, by the way, Kyle.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like it was like at the time it was like that's like all they talked about, and like I kind of felt
Yes.
bad for her when she was on the show because it's like, damn, like let her do her own thing, like
I know.
but she's so like I love her new talk show or whatever. It's so
Me
fun.
too. She's really fucking funny. I think
She
that
really
there's some
is.
queens who like work off of the show better than they do on the show because they have more of like a Gen Z like new sense of humor that doesn't necessarily like always translate unless you're like Mistress.
Oh yeah, Mistress really translated like Twitter culture to like drag, so like Drag Race so well, like the era thing.
Yes, she's kind of a genius.
She is. And I was watching, we were literally just watching the finale, and I was like, oh my God, I wonder if like RuPaul knows like that like the era thing is like a meme on Twitter, or like on
There's no way. There's no way that she
like I was like thinking like RuPaul probably thought like Mistress made that up. And I was like,
oh, I know. The producers probably thought that she made that up, TBA.
Oh my God, that's so funny. That's awesome. Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. So Kyle, do you have any other questions? I know we're like getting close to the time and I don't want to take up too much of your day.
No, it's fun. I'm having so much fun.
I am too. This is like really fun for me. This is like a dream. And my mom is so excited to listen to this. So
Like,
she knows.
hi, Mom. What's her name?
Hi, Mom. Her name is Amy.
Hi, Amy.
Oh my God, she's gonna die. She's gonna die. Oh my God. And she's always on r/RuPaul's Drag Race Cringe. So
love her.
She knows.
And Amy's such a pretty name. It's so cute.
She's
very Gone Girl with her.
She's gorgeous. Oh my God, Gone Girl, yes. She's gorgeous and smart and beautiful. And she got me, I watched Drag Race with her that whole time. Like it really was like a force of like bonding between us. Like
so cute.
So we love the show.
I love that.
Wait.
My parents would watch Drag Race with me. They hated it.
Really?
Yes, they would make fun of it.
Even after you're on it?
Oh yeah, they watched I think the 2 episodes I was on, and they never watched it ever again.
Oh, that's too bad.
I know. Well, I tried
you...
to get them to watch it, and they just were like they were not having it.
That sucks.
I know. No, they're really supportive though. Like they love drag. They just were like, no.
Well, could you give my mom a shout out real quick? Her name's Leanne.
Yeah, what's her name?
Leanne.
Hi, Leanne. How you doing?
Yay! Okay. All right. That was my last question. That's all. Oh, I was also going to say if ever you're in New York, whether just to hang out or show or whatever,
come to New York.
Come to New York. I want to out because I'm always down to hang. That's basically it.
Absolutely. Well, I used to live in New York, so I'm always coming back.
Oh, you did?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I lived in Washington Heights for like years. Yeah.
Nice.
Epic.
Where are you guys? I mean, I don't want to dox you, but
Oh,
I'm
Kaya,
in
do you want
Brooklyn.
to? Yeah, Brooklyn. I live in
okay.
Minneapolis, but I go to Brooklyn a lot because my
Okay.
girlfriend's in Brooklyn.
That's
so,
crazy because
oh.
my whole family's from Minneapolis.
What? Really?
Yeah, on my dad's side.
Oh
Yeah,
my God. So you've been a lot.
I've never been, and I've always wanted to go.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
dying.
if
I
you're
went
ever
to the Mall of
here.
America so fucking bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh
I've heard
my
a lot.
God. Yeah, it's Mall of America is bad, you said?
No, I heard that it's amazing. I really want to go so bad.
Oh, yeah, it is amazing. Oh my God, if you're ever there, I'll take you there. It's
Yes.
Kaio, I need to take you there because you've never been.
I don't think I have. I think that sounds a little scary to go to a mall that big.
Yeah, maybe not for
but-
him, but
I mean, I'll do it though. I'll do it.
It has like
that's
an
a
amusement
male
park in it,
feminist
right?
boyfriend. It does. And
I would
I've been
love
to
to
it
go.
many a time.
Oh,
All right.
so jealous.
So if you can drop me off at the amusement park while you go shopping, and then we'll
Yeah, I'll
catch
drop
up
you off at
later.
like GameStop or something, and then
Perfect.
I'll take. Yeah, there's so much. I never forget when I went to like the Mall of America just some random day, and then there happened to be the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star meet and greet on the
Shut
same
the
day.
fuck up.
Yes, I know. And then my brothers were there, and they're like, "Oh my God, let's like wait in line," because they're like straight. They just thought it'd be funny, and then they like didn't get to meet him because there's so many people. And then they like I'll send you this picture later if you. But like, there's like this. I have this hilarious picture of them like standing in front of like the like poster, like the giant ass poster of it, like in the mall, and they like are just like smiling so fun. Like they do not know who they are either. It's so funny. Anyway, the Mall of America's, and James Charles was there too. It's like so cursed, but like in a really funny way.
I love that. James Charles was at the finale, and he was like moments away from me.
Oh, okay.
I felt like I was, I don't know. I felt like I was living in Stan Twitter for a moment.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, that's probably what it must feel like to be on the show, like after the show, you know?
Oh, it absolutely does. It feels like you're
crazy.
Forever a part of Stan Twitter.
That's amazing. That's
I know.
That's the best way to go out.
I know, I agree.
All right. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but thank you so much for coming on. This is so much fun for me. This is like my dream to talk to someone who is on the show and who like does drag and all this stuff. It's so amazing. So thank you so much for coming on. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I had so much fun. It was just
I'm
great.
glad you had fun.
Yes.
I had a blast.
You're super chill. You're super chill. Yeah. So if you ever want to come on again, and you're smart too. So if you ever want to come again, like you're the ideal podcast guest. So thanks so much. Yeah, I had a lot of fun too. Like you've got me all excited now to watch more. So
good. Watch season 7 or watch season 2. I'm telling you right now.
I agree.
All right. Well, Sophie and I are gonna watch both of them, or I'm gonna watch both
good.
of them.
You have to tell me what you think.
I absolutely will.
You're
gonna start seeing me posting some epic season 2 memes, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna,
oh yes.
Yeah.
Good. Yes.
I'm glad.
He's like a Redditor, basically. Like that's his vibe.
I'm a Redditor.
So it's like a perfect storm.
Yeah, I'm a Redditor. She's a drag race addict, and together we meet on the RuPaul Drag Race Cringe subreddit.
That's perfect. And you could be mods. They're looking for some.
Oh, they are? Oh my God, I should tell my mom. She needs like a new hobby.
I think so. I feel like they're all.
That wasn't shade. Sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. She's listening to this. I'm sorry. It was not shade, but letting you know. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I will see y'all in another episode. Thanks so much for listening and rating, etc. Like and subscribe. Blah 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 blah. All right. Bye.
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 Bye.